Om Namah Shivaya. Today I will talk about my predictions for the year 2025. 2025 is basically an year of Mars planet because it adds up to 9. Mars is a very aggressive and violent kind of planet, and over the entire year it will become retrograde and again straight at different times. This year is also very significant because four major planets are going to change their houses. In this, firstly, is the Saturn planet, which will make a transit from the present Aquarius to Pisces sign on 29th March 2025. The planet Saturn makes a transit after every 2.5 years. So its transit is very important. Similarly, as per Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are also going to make a transit on 18th May 2025. This is after a period of 1.5 years. So, this way, three major planets are going to change their signs in the current year. This year is going to be governed by violent and aggressive incidents because of Mars planet. If you remember, 1st January there was a big solar eclipse. This solar eclipse, though not seen in India, but definitely its effect would be felt. It was seen in countries like America, Australia, Japan, Indonesia, and others. So you remember, during this period, Mars and Sun combined to produce the wildfires in LA, Los Angeles, America. There were several air accidents also during this time. Mars planet basically means land. It governs land, not only as land receipt, but also land tectonic plates under the ocean. So, in this year, because of the influence of Mars, there is likely to be a major natural catastrophe. When it will be, where it will be, is a bit difficult to indicate. But this year, there is likely to be severe earthquakes on land, even under the ocean, which will lead to some kind of tectonic shift under the oceans, because of which huge tsunamis can take place, which will affect the cities which are basically located on the sea coast. So apart from major earthquakes, there are likely to be huge tsunamis, and also these tsunamis may submerge some cities or some islands in different parts. There could also be volcanic eruptions in different parts of the world. The global warming has also caused glaciers to melt. Because of this, it is also likely that some bacteria, some virus, which was hidden or basically fossilized in these glaciers for millions of years, may actually come out of them and perhaps lead to a waterborne kind of disease among the humans. So, a waterborne kind of disease is also likely amongst the humans in the current year or early next year. I don't know how exactly to say, but the earth crust will basically explode, or there will be a shift in the magnetic poles of the earth to some degree in the current year. This may cause cracks in the earth's crust at different places. Because of Mars again, this year there is likely to be a third world war. Not in the sense that the entire countries of the world are fighting, but definitely among two major blocks in the world, there could be big, huge fights, which will cause a loss of human lives. In this, even though Ukraine-Russia war is going on and Israel-Gaza war is also going on, but there could be other centers of war like Iran, Israel, India, Pakistan, US, Canada, China, Taiwan. So, even though the US president is trying to resolve this crisis of war, it may not lead to much kind of, resolving of this entire issue. In fact, some new centers or theaters of war may emerge in these areas which I have told you about. Now, not only during this period, we see that America will become more powerful, but Europe will see a decline. Similarly, there could be war among Iran, Iraq, India, Pakistan, US, Canada, or China, Taiwan. So, new centers of war will emerge, which will polarize the world and lead to a new kind of world order, which will be a new aspect which will happen this year. As far as the economy is concerned, there is likely to be recession. This recession will become deeper by the end of this year. There will be inflation, and the stock market will also continue to crash. It has already crashed, but it may not recover by about December 2025. So it will take a long time for the stock market to kind of recover from this kind of a crash. As recession also goes deeper, the employment will also go down. Similarly, the IT sector will also see a decline. In fact, in the coming 2-3 years, 2-3 sectors are going to be more important and where the youth would like to seek new jobs. These would be artificial intelligence, the space sector, particularly ISRO in our country. Also, the defense sector will see a lot of growth because of the tensions rising in different parts of the world. So, basically, this year, some kind of natural catastrophe, including floods and also global warming affected famines could also take place. And this kind of natural catastrophe, basically, the humanity would not have seen earlier, would happen perhaps in this year or early next year. So, I want to warn everybody that be prepared for a severe natural catastrophe, whether it's earthquake, tsunamis, tectonic shift in the Earth's crust, global warming affected climate changes, volcanic eruptions, etc. So let us all be prepared for a severe natural catastrophe which we would not have seen in the recent times. Presently, to avoid all these dangers, what will be most important would be in our country the worship of Lord Shiva, the worship of Kal Bhairav, and the worship of Lord Hanumanji would go a long way in helping us to cope with all these disasters. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my videos, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.